Outer Orange.
So here we have some cards. Here's the best starter that everyone was definitely happy to see, and definitely is not Shizuku. I really like the fact that they actually stuck with the mermaid thing. I know everyone's tired of the mermaids, but I actually like that they did it like this. It kind of fits the aesthetic a little bit better. Actual Pacifica card, it's kind of funny they revealed it first, at least the way this order does it. Basically, her skill is actually pretty simple. Once per turn, you can counterblast, put a card from hand to the bottom of your deck, and then draw 2 cards, which is awesome because it kind of has like that feel of like the old Pacifica skill, but it's not like as weird, and it's not like reliant to like super weird costs or stuff like that. It's just a CB, put a card to the bottom, draw 2, and you can, like, you know, send back triggers, send back whatever you want, recycle stuff, send back cards that you may want to recall back out with her second ability. It's actually a really solid skill. It's also generic as hell. So her second skill is actually really solid too. It says once unit attacks, you can counterblast Soul Blast Pacifica's card name, switch your deck from up to 1 normal unit, call it to rear guard, and shuffle your deck. So what's really nice about it, well, the balance part is the fact that you call it open rear guard circle, but it's actually really easy to wipe your board. So it's that's not too bad. And you have to shuffle whatever you send back with the first effect. And then what's also really cool is it's a normal unit. You can basically call like PGs out if you want. Pretty sure you could call PGs with this. It should be able to, but yeah, you can just call like whatever you want. So it's like Orange Toolbox, and I really like that about this. It's just nice. It's actually pretty easy to use. And the other Pacifica actually puts herself into Soul too, so you don't have like too much issue like getting that Pacifica constantly out a deck. But you can just you can attack with her first, shove her to Soul, and attack with Pacifica, call it a card. When this unit, this is the Rotapon card, which is Rotapon by a grade 3 with Pacifica's card name. You can just one of your Vanguards and basically reduce the cost of the unit's original act, kept by 1 CB. Not gonna lie, this card's okay. Like, I get why, like, it's like the way it is, but you can also run other cards. Like, she's good. You could just obviously run her, but you can also just run like any other generic ride line. Like the Kairi ride line works like super well with this deck, because the other card that's in this ride line is like very whatever too, which is, I believe, this one right here. We see this run upon like a top 7, use 2 Pacifica card, and Pacificas and a card's name revealed them to hand. What's nice about this is that you get access to Persona like sooner than like other decks would. And you also get the other Pacifica in case you find the other one. So it's also a double deck then. You get 2 cards out of deck. But the downside is like, this ride line isn't like that crazy. Like, it's just like, get 2 Pacificas, get a free counterblast basically. Whereas you can run like Kiora or something like that, and you can run the grade 1 with Kiora and just basically go, all right, I'm gonna call some cards, I'm gonna bounce them all back, you know? But we'll have to see. One thing I like is that you can make the ride line be whatever you want technically, because Pacifica is not restricted to it. So pretty convenient. Pretty convenient. Oh, this is gonna be a lot of testing, so we'll have to see. So we got the Planet Ido Pacifica, which I actually didn't know we were gonna get another Pacifica. Someone brought it up to me. Someone was like, you know, there's a chance we might get another Pacifica, and I was like, you're probably right. You're probably right. We probably are gonna get another Pacifica. Center back row circle. By the way, this stuff like really works well with premium. I haven't even thought about premium that deeply yet, but I can also think about where this could go. I actually have my Pacifica premium deck like right up there, so I'm actually pretty excited about it. But anyway, center back row circle. During your turn, if you have a Pacifica in its card name, that's a Vanguard specifically, this you can attack from the back row. If your opponent's Vanguard is greater than your greater, she also gets 10k power. So she has a 23k beater, 13 on your first ride, 23 later. So this is gonna be really cool. And then we also have at the end of the battle that she attacked if you have a Vanguard Pacifica's card name. You can put her into Soul, choose one of your units, and it gets plus 5k power. And if this unit is put from the center back row circle, you can draw a card. So you're always going to have a center back row circle anyway, but in case you have to attack with her on the rear guards or something, whatever, you don't get the draw. You can also use this in premium pretty well. So all the Pacificas can attack with the mini Megiddo turn. Now you can also shove them into Soul and like draw cards, which is also kind of convenient. So basically what you can do is you can set up 2 like cards in the front row, 3 in the back. The center back row one can be her, and you can send her back and draw cards. And that's really nice. And now we don't have to run the limit break card. You can run her instead. And she's also searchable off of all the Pacifica skills, and you gotta go crazy with all this stuff. So pretty exciting. At the end of the battle that this unit boosted, you can retire her, choose up to 2 Pacificas and a card name from your job, return them to deck, and shuffle your deck. And if you chose to, you can countercharge 1. This card's like okay. It's really good for the recycling. I don't think this is a staple card. I don't think you need this to be a staple card. But the CC is really nice. You know, you can do your thing. But I think the fact that you decked in Pacificas early and then send them back later just feels kind of awkward. But that's just me. I feel like you can kind of play around this a little bit better. But maybe a 2 of. Maybe. Then we have Revival Ocean Solange. I really like that. By the way, I haven't like talked about this yet, but I love the Halloween arts that these all have. And in fact, this is under Pacifica, makes it so much better. Like, I like Pacifica, I like Halloween, and I get 2 in 1. So it's like a double whammy of excitement. So this one says, when this unit is placed on R, you can counterblast, look at top 7 cards, choose up to 1 Pacifica from one of them revealed, and add to hand and shuffle your deck. If no cards are revealed, you countercharge. So again, just bunch of countercharging. I don't know why they gave this deck so much countercharging. I like it, but it's just weird. And then when your other unit is pulled, it attacks from the center back row, this unit gets plus 5k. So basically how you can set up is you can swing Pacifica, and then you instantly get she instantly gets the 5k in the front row. And you always want to usually attack with that back row Pacifica anyway, just because of the soul that she gives, and then she draws you cards. So ideally you swing with the back row, and then you swing with the 2 front row. You can swing with 1 front row, or you can set up with the Vanguard and then swing with the double front row. Up to you. Actually, no, you want to swing with 1 front row, get that thing to disappear. Swing with Van, activate Van's a skill to call the card, and then you'll basically just have your attack like that. Just refund your CB if you whiff. I know, it's literally Dragon Empire, the card. You know how like Dragon Empire has those cards that says like top 7 for Overlord, if you whiff, you countercharge? That's what this card is, but for Pacifica. If Fuzzy's watching, there you go, dude. You got your dragons in here. They're just different dragons, it's fine. She says, when the attack that this unit boosted hits, look at toss the cards in the deck, choose to 1 card Pacifica's card name, reveal it to hand, reveal it, add to hand, shuffle your deck. If you revealed a card, put this unit to the bottom of your deck. So it's basically just another searcher, which is funny because you can also play this in premium, because premium has a ton of searcher cards. You can also play this if you want to. I will say on hit wise in premium, this is like pretty bad, but you could play it if you want to. That is not the way. Oh, let me check out this list that I got pinged in. Let me go. Where were we? We were right here. Pacifica Southwest. Here's Serenity. All right, let's see what kind of list we have here. Actually, I might just like try and recreate it. I might try to recreate it with Oh no, I can't because we don't have all the funky cards. I was gonna say we don't have all these random cards like this right here. This one, and then yeah, we need this one. I think this is from the thing. I don't remember. Trigger wise, we could try to recreate it. Let me see if we could. I'm gonna try to recreate it. This one is this girl. A lot of proxies, but it's fun. So we got this girl as proxy 1, this girl is proxy 2, and this girl is proxy 3, basically. So this one, and this one are proxied. So that makes sense. We're good now. No, you're good. That's what I was reading. I was like, I'm so confused. But it's cool. And then basically everything else is the same. There is, so basically this is like a pretty, honestly, this makes sense to me. The only card I don't like in this variant is I do not like this card. I'm not a fan of this card being at as high copies as it is. I think this is the on-hit one. I'm kind of 50-50 on this. I feel like in this slot you could probably run better cards, as it's well, the on-hit's not bad. I just feel like that's all it is. I don't know if you really care about the on-hit that much, but on the other hand, I haven't tested it, so I have no idea. I think the Cycler is actually really good because you can call it from deck. But yeah, I think this is like pretty solid. And then the Ingrid makes sense to me for the counter charge, though I don't know about the Ingrid either. The only thing that's good about the Ingrid is the fact that she bottom decks herself, but that's like it. Like that's all you really care about is the bomb deck, which is good because you want to bomb deck stuff, right? Because that's the hardest part, is figuring out how to empty the board. So I was actually thinking, let me put this to the side for a sec. Let's open up deck log again, just so we can compare and then add over. But so, well, one, you can also run this, but this one's kind of weird. So you can also run this. When she attacks, you can Carablast put her to, or at the end of the battle she attacked, you can Carablast put bomb deck her draw. So you can run her as the bomb decker, not the one else thinking. Oh, which one were you thinking of? I like the Mila package as well. There's just, the thing is like Bermuda, like not Bermuda, this deck is so generic. You can run like whatever you want, which I think is the crazy part. Let me look. Girl, your Garstrick goes good as well. It kind of just depends on what you're trying to go for. Garstrick is good. I was thinking about this card too. So basically you can call her out from deck, place her. So basically the pattern is you attack with the back row, you attack with the front row, it disappears. Then you attack with Pacifica, use Pacifica's skill to call her out, and then use her skill to call the top card. And then you just roll with that basically. But it's like weird and memey, but you could do it. You could be super memey about it. When your other unit is placed during your battle phase, you just Soul Blast 2 and draw 1. So again, like in Kyrie, this card's so funny. Because you can like, so in Kyrie, what you can do is you can floor ready. You use floor ready's ability to put her into soul, draw a card, call a card. You call a grade 3 specifically because you're going to call 3s. And then her plus skill pops off. So you just drew a card already, you call a grade 3, then you use her ability to Soul Blast 2 draw. Then you use Kyrie's ability to bounce 2. Like it's so you're bouncing 2, and then you also have a drive check on top of that, like that your normal drives. And then like it's just so funny. It's just a really funny interaction you can do. But this is another thought. You can basically just keep her in the back row somewhere, like the entire game, and just keep soul blasting and drawing, especially since Pacifica puts herself into soul. Some of the other cards kind of work with soul, so you can just keep like playing around that concept. But if the CB2, the soul blast 2 is a little heavy. So it's not like recommended. It's just a very cool side skill. I will say, I think if I were to replace something, it would definitely be one of the grade 1s. I think it's a good starting point. I just think the on-hit's like... The on-hit is just for a top 7. And the top 7, you're only searching for 7 targets. So it's a top 7 for 7 targets, which you're gonna find something. But... especially since the Rhino already finds you 2. So that's now a 5. So I don't know. It's weird. I don't think I'd want Pacifica that much in my hand. The one thing I like about this deck, it's kind of like Kyrie. You can just put whatever you want in here and it'll just work. If you really want to, you could run the friends cards too. Like, who's stopping you? Run the friends cards. Stay awesome, stay great, stay positive, do all that great stuff. Enjoy your weekend. For those of you guys that are competing in BCS this upcoming weekend, good luck. There's a bunch of y'all that are entering. Hope you guys do well. Hope to see some familiar faces in that top cut. And then I'll be able to pie chart it. I'll be able to look at the pie charts and go, oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, have a nice day as well. I'm probably gonna go play some Tales of Arise or something, so I love that game. It's really fun. But yeah. Boy guys, enjoy the read. Say hi to the cats. Boy, 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 boy.